I guess I'm good, might as well guess. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and it is Sunday Night Delight. We're not even on track yet, that's how early I am this evening. We have got ourselves a Monaco Grand Prix for yourself here tonight, and there's going to be, well, hopefully we get a few finishes tonight, because this race is fucking brutal. 14 drivers so far lined up, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Viper, Woodsy. Oh, we've just gone down to 13. Right, we need to... Yeah, Viper needs to get out of spectate, mate. That's never a good thing. As I was saying, Woodsy, Gunners. We've got Rashi, Rara, Becca, Massey, who could win the championship tonight if he beats Grit. Gamerman, Goomba, Grit, who, of course, the only way for him to keep the championship alive is to win. Rog, Redman, Big G, Tukas, and I've already mentioned Viper. He just wanted to get mentioned twice, mate. That's his thing. Joining me in the commentary box tonight is MGDX Ninja, aka also known as Ryan. Mate, we've got ourselves a pretty, well, very, very nice little grid tonight. 14 drivers, it's how we do. I will ask you what we were going to be looking out for, but there's a lot of walls.
There's obviously a few tricky sections of Monaco itself. Everyone thinks it's just keeping out a wall, but parts of the track, it's all about keeping the chassis level. Like going through the swimming pool section, it's quite hard to keep the balance when you swing it from the left to the right. I've noticed.
It's a roller coaster, isn't it?
Yeah, and then obviously trying to not outbrake yourself going into the final corner or final two corners, because you do that, you're not going to turn, you're just going to go straight into a wall. And obviously, Casino Square, that long uphill right-hander, if you don't have the right amount of balance on the car, you're just going to go towards the wall like Verstappen did in 2017, I believe.
Silly, wasn't it? Sandoval as well, Verstappen in his first ever Monaco Grand Prix, headfirst into the wall.
That wasn't his fault.
We could blame him. Everyone else blames Max for everything, so might as well fucking do
Well,
it.
Broken was in the end for me, so...
Yeah, less said about him the better. Right, so we've got a dry quali at least. I guess that's something. Right, so 14 drivers, guys. Right, should we do the poll again, if you know how to do it?
Let me just get on the
Right,
stream, my laptop's just loaded up.
Evening, Viper, how's it going, buddy? You'll probably hear me go a little bit quiet now. I'm going to go and see if I've got any kitchen or my nose is running like a fucking athlete. I do.
It's the only thing that runs about your body.
Here we go, I'm back. All I had was a boop 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 in my ear. Right, Viper, welcome into the channel, bro.
As you can see, I've not noticed that on the game before, but look at the balconies above the pit lanes. I've never seen that on the game before.
I've never even noticed that, mate, to be fair. I like how nobody's there, so they're matching COVID rules. I believe we've got a good few cars out on the track already, mate. Let's come out anyway.
Yellow dots, I believe that's Becker, first car.
It's Becca. Becca, of course, himself a good little race last week. Alright, Clem says, good luck, guys. Welcome to the stream, buddy. By the way, we need to get as many people as possible. We're going to be getting a poll into the chat ASAP.
Yeah, don't worry, my laptop's as slow as a nun coming up the church.
They don't want to come out no church.
That's why I said as slow as that.
Oh my goodness me. Here comes Grit. Says good luck everyone, especially Grit tonight. Slight colour change in the car. We'll have a look at your car, Viper, when you eventually leave the pits, of course. Right then, so as I mentioned, guys, 14 drivers. There will be a poll very shortly for you guys to vote on who you think will be the top dog in qualifying, of course. So here we go then, Becca. I'm going to go on board with it. This could be, I'm watching on board with someone's last ever lap, based on how dangerous this fucking track can be. Oh goodness, we see Becca almost fighting the car there.
This is also a tricky braking sim. As you can see, Becker didn't make the corner. He just about did it.
Just about managed to make that there, Becca. It could have been an absolute tragedy waiting to happen here. Oh goodness me, these guys are very tentative.
It's almost like as soon as you hit the light coming out the tunnel, no pun intended, like you have to hit the brakes.
Guys are slowing down. Obviously these soft tyres are fucking awful around here. So you don't, I don't know, it's really tricky with mine, isn't it? You know, because tyres is the one place where tyres just get warm, and we are going to go on board then with Becca as we start.
Coming up to Sandlot.
Of round 20 qualifying. Here we go then, Becca. Coming up the hill now towards Casino Square itself with Mirabel on the left hand, I believe, right? If I'm correct.
Casino into Mirabel.
I was nearly right. Don't expect knowledgeable commentary from this motherfucker.
Coming up to
Becca.
First hairpin.
Nice first sector.
Now into Lowe's hairpin.
That's right. Sorry guys. You'll hear quite a lot of that tonight. I've just literally had it's easy.
Beautifully done. Flips it out to second gear quickly. Now coming up
That's
to the
okay,
corner where
right,
Jensen
anyway.
Button flipped Pascal Verlaine into that barrier, ironically coming through
Yeah,
the tunnel.
Instead of crashing off an 88, mate, Damon Hill's engine blew out round here. Cost
There
him
we
a
go then.
96 win.
Tricky braking zone, and he's made it
That's
very
much better.
nicely.
Right, that's much better. This track is literally
Here
like
comes
threading the
to
needle.
another tricky section of the circuit, the swimming
To
pool.
back,
Here we go.
to back into the swimming pool.
Keeps it smooth. Lovely
This
through
is a
there.
really good lap, actually. I think it's really going places.
No
with this lap,
lockups.
mate. We've got a yellow flag back there.
Here we go then.
Yeah, that is. Oh, we've got cars.
First lap,
There's a laggy
1
car
minute,
there.
12.211. So it's literally gone 1-1,
Nice.
2-2, 1-1.
What's he's gone? What's he's gone? What's he's gone?
Oh, there's someone else
What's
there.
his head in the car?
There's someone else taking part.
Who was that?
This white car is massive.
What in? Massive wing damage. What's exploded? Oh dear, that's first of many.
Nothing on
Imagine.
Woodsey's part you could do there.
Rashi, I believe Rashi has gone first with 1 minute. 11.6. Still going for his. Oh, my fucking notifications are out again. Here we go. This should be fun. Woodsy, first car, first casualty of Monaco. Woodsy's first ever league race around here, and Massey has to come back into the pits.
There you go, I'm in the chat now.
Let's have a look at the colour scheme.
Doo-doo-doo.
It's been a little bit lighter. Viper's car's a little bit lighter than last week. It's kind of gone. It's taken away the black and gold, kind of like a sort of Mercedes-esque. Oh, bloody hell! He went straight into the wall. Viper, of course, the PRF1 winner around here a week ago on Saturday, where your man managed to score points when everybody expected me to explode. So that's kind of what happened there. So we've got 5 time lapses. Gunners with a 1 minute 30.5. Amazingly, that's put him into P5 right now. You'll see quite a lot of different kind of. Oh, Gamer Man just says fuck the white line. He's just kind of like literally cut out of the track, and he's already invalid before he gets to the turn. Well, that's unique, I guess. Different skill levels around here, guys. This is going to be an amazing test to see. Oh my god, there's an absolute clusterfuck up in Sector 1. The Gunners just hit the wall. He's trying to move out of the way. There's cars like wings off everywhere. Goodness me. Redmond's got damage, if I'm correct. Gunners. Oh my god, it's an absolute traffic jam.
Poll is in the chat. Who's going to get pole position? Will it be Massey? Will it be Rashi? Or will it be Viper?
Carlos in a minute sound like a race, mate. Only on this channel will you think the qualifying is an actual race.
Right. Oh, it's a nice livery from Gumba.
Oh, he's kept that livery. Nice. Oh, Gumba nearly into the wall there.
He's got no wing.
I don't know what's happened to Viper. He said that's twice now. I have no idea what's gone on. Didn't miss that. Hopefully we'll get a clip of that later. Alright, and Redmond comes into the pits with damage. Hey, this is going to be brutal, isn't it? Goodness me. Massey, of course, has had damage.
Oh, yeah.
That's Guma coming across the line. Guma's got damage as well. 1 minute 18.6. The half-wing Grand Prix, this is. Gamerman actually has damage before he even starts his lap. I mean, why not? I mean, who'd want a full wing around Monaco? I mean, clearly half a wing is the new style.
Don't worry about a wing.
Why is there only 3 people? Right, why have they only put 3 people to vote for?
You can't fit everyone on. There's only a certain amount. So
we can only get 3 people on the vote grid, basically. I probably would have gone for Grit, to be fair, though, because he's... Oh my god, Game Man just exploded into the wall. Just let him through, mate. Game Man, he's on a lap behind you, I think. I'm being very sceptical here,
Massey
but...
on his hot lap.
Yeah, I'm going to watch Massey, because right now that doesn't look very pretty back up there. Viper didn't vote for himself, he voted Massey. So there you go, guys, we've got the vote up. Kind of a disappointing fucking Twitch vote, really, isn't it, to be fair? Twitch overselling themselves again. Probably should stop slagging off the network that kind of pays me, but fuck it, it's fine. Well, actually, they'll take Amazon pay me, Twitch don't give me fuck all, so fuck them. Who am I going to vote to get pole position?
Rashi goes first as it stands with a 1 minute 11.666.
So 11.6, we've got 6 lap times set at the moment, guys, out of the 14, well 13 after Woodsy
Here
crashed
goes
off.
Massey out of the tunnel. Just makes the corner.
A little bit kind of loose at the back of the ball, loose at the kind of braking zone.
Or as Daniel Ricciardo says, loosey goosey.
Loosey goosey.
Nicely done there. Ooh.
On a pizza, Perez. 70s guys, thank you so much for watching. Here we go then. Massey looks like it's going to be a pretty quick lap here. Will he be able to usurp Rashi at the top of the leaderboard? Here we go. And he does one at 10.9.
Did you see that car just come out
nearly,
of the pits?
nearly ploughs into the back of his championship rival Grit. That would have been a way to get rid of him. Jesus Christ. Right, okay, we've got 7 drivers here.
Rara's on his lap now, just coming around towards the tunnel.
I think Rara's standard and none, mate. I believe that's his qualifying style. Redman gets past Grit, very nice. Oh, Viper gets past Grit. Grit moving nicely out of the way. Viper has Tukas in front of him, and he also had Tukas, of course, highest qualifying position of his career last weekend with a 5th position. It went, of course, horribly wrong in the race for him, but he still managed to finish, so he still gets points.
I think Viper's gone for a fake Mercedes livery.
I was going to say, mate, he's kind of gone down the option of the BTEC Merc, isn't he? Not the Racing Point, the other physical BTEC Merc. Not the Williams, the other one. I think Williams is more of a C-Tech Merc, isn't it? Viper then currently on a lap. We've got, I believe that's Massey just in front as well. He's coming into the pitch.
It's not him, I think it's Meg Tuchis.
Oh, Tukas is right in front. I think it is Massey Guma. Tukas has to watch out here because Viper's on a quick lap. Tukas, get your bum moving, mate. Tukas. Gets out of the way nicely. That was really good driving there by Tukas. It's very difficult to get out of the way on this track. I think Viper's going to claim pole here. Oh,
wow,
Christ.
9.5.
Holy moly. Well, I think the 107% limit is kind of gone. Jesus Christ. I think Viper would have probably knocked out a quarter of the field there. Right, who else have we got? Redman's come in. Oh dear, that's not ideal.
Let's watch Grit.
Grit, yep, Grit's the next one round. Grit's in. Actually, I'm going to go broadcast cam, fuck it, let's watch a cinematic view of people exploding.
I was just been watching broadcast anyway.
At least you're going to get on board. Like,
so far, the votes, Viper's got 4, Massey's got 3.
And poor Rashi. Someone to give him a hug.
Ironically, I put the poll up before
I put
their lap times in, and look at the top 3.
I was about to say the top 3.
It's literally how the votes are going.
By the way, Big G has never qualified outside the top 6 in TSD, by the way. Ever.
Good record.
His race performances are up and down like a bleeding heart monitor with a higher low beats per minute rate. But Grit just gets through that corner. Mate, wheel users are obviously, of course, Ryan, going to be the favourites around this particular track, as we know. It's the wheel just has an impeccable advantage.
Brilliant, like Grit there.
Yeah, do you see the way he goes off the back end?
Kissing the barrier. I'm not sure what metal tastes like, but if Grit wants to find out.
I've never actually kissed or pecked metal before. Grit is not about lap time here.
12.2. Mediums.
On the mediums. Mediums as well, so he's got mediums. I think that may very well be Grit's only lap here. He only does a medium run. Redman's actually gone round, so Redman's on a lap here and puts himself into
Rashi's on another one.
13.6.
Coming up to the line now.
Rashi's going to move up.
1:11.0, just off Massey.
10th of a second, a 10th down. Who've we got on a lap here? We've got guys still going on one. I believe Tukas is still going on a lap. He's only got 10% ERS left. The proverbial flogging the dead horse.
And Viper wins the vote.
Oh, he's won, is he?
Yeah.
So Viper voted for the other guy and still wins. So Fib, how you guys think it's for voting? I think we'll do another one for who's going to win. Oh, Tukas, that was bloody mental. Flying across the fucking chicane. No invalidation, weirdly. Oh, he flew that hard, he took his wing off. That would explain as to why he has exploded. Goomba, by the way, didn't want half a wing. He's got rid of both end plates now. Obviously, the car was a bit unbalanced with only one on.
Gamer man so coming out of the pits and hit the pit wall on the exit.
Yeah, that's not ideal. See, this track is unforgiving if you... Oh, he's invalidated already.
Okay, coming out the pit lane on his outlap and he gets invalidated. Fair enough, Code Masters.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever... he didn't even make the fucking first corner really before the invalidation. I think he's crossing the line, I think. The guys are going to have to watch out for that line, of course. In the race, you do get instant 5-second penalties.
Welcome in.
Once. 15, bloody hell. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Have yourselves a lovely evening. Pull up a pew. Sit at the no, actually, no, we won't do that shit. Fuck that. Not my business. Right, we'll go.
I'm not getting involved.
We'll go there. I don't want to get trademarked, mate. You know what I mean? Right then. So
just play one song.
Viper.
Play 2.
Will RDC, thank you very much for watching. Gunners as well, right, of course. there to moderate the chat while we are here. Hopefully we get no dickheads in the chat tonight. Right then, so Gamerman currently has invalidated. He's actually still got a wing. Oh, he did have one. Oh, there goes the end plate. Well, see you later, mate. That's not ideal. Oh my fucking god, it's like a horror movie, isn't it, this track? Jesus, no, that's a wall. Fucking hell. And we've got Rog coming through the casino square. Will Gamerman actually get to set his lap time?
Massey.
He's going to have a go. He's going to have a go. Oh dear, Gunners has retired yet us from the pits. Gunners, I think, just wanted to get a time in and see where it gets him. I believe who else have we got? We've got Rog, who hasn't done a lot.
Here we go, Massey's starting his second flyer.
Oh, Gamerman has just literally cut the first corner here.
Here we go, Massey flying through Sanderbot.
We may see some mentalness here in this race, mate. I've got a funny feeling. Gunner's actually got himself in P11 in qualifying. We're at 30.5, absolute age away from the guys at the top. But, right, as we always say,
just finished
Monaco.
Monaco.
Lap time, also, if you set a lap time, it's Monaco. You can invalidate here. There's multiple places where you can invalidate. Sector 2 and 3 are prime examples. You've got the Nouvelle Chicane, and you've also got to back swimming pool. You can't really invalidate around the back because it's just walls, but you can invalidate your own life around there. I remember my favourite crash from Tabac was John Lacey and Martin Brundle in 95, mate. Lacey just fucking plunged. That is an end plate there.
Just sat on the track.
Gamerman's end plate, just literally...
No, there's a bit more.
Oh dear. Watch this when we follow Massey. Watch this bad boy. There you go.
And he avoids it.
Oh dearie me. Didn't even go near him. Massey, wait, it's like ice cold there going around that corner. Massey with 3 minutes and 49 seconds left in the qualifying session.
The brown coming out the car.
Yep, you probably understand there's maybe a bit of poo dropping out of him there. Here we go. Massey has improved by 10th. Viper's looking absolutely untouchable at the moment around this track. I know. Oh, and he's that untouchable. He's in the pits.
Big G's invalidated. I prefer this version. That Meg touch ass.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We'll move on. Grit's retired. He's retired in the pits.
Through the tunnel.
Left there by Grit.
Here goes the strawberry cow.
Of Rog T. Codge gets himself in a P7. 1 minute 12.3, 1.5 tenths of a second to be exact. Behind that time of Grit. Rashi has started his lap. I believe he's gone again. So he's coming up the hill now. Up the hill from Sandoval.
It's almost like Nutmeg's cars representing strawberry milk cows. With a bit of British on it.
I can't remember what that cow used to be called. It used to be from the adverts. I can't remember what it was. Becca then has actually gone P4, by the way. He's jumped Big G.
And Rashi's on another lap.
11.5. And I've just blown my nose.
Looks like he's representing Barry the dinosaur.
Is that Rashi?
Yeah.
Like a hybrid between Barney and that other green one that used to kind of be on the show. Coming into a Nouvelle Chicane. Oh goodness me. Really well held, actually. I did a goodness me for no reason there. 2.5 tenths of a second. He's going to have to make it up here. Is he going to do it?
His end plate said no.
Wow, goodness me! Oh, that's one way to get back to the pits. And that is Rashi done, I believe, mate.
Yes, Viper's on the out lap. Redmond's on his hot lap. Coming through the tunnel.
Remember that. Oh shit, I'm on best. I was about to say that is not soft, like medium tyres, like softs he's got. Rashi retires. Big G, 1 minute. Oh my god, he just beat Big G. 1 minute 11.075. A 200th of a second gap.
0.023.
That's the one. And he gets himself in a P3. Big G gets
Becker 5 temps. Becker. Redmond, sorry, 5 temps up.
Yeah, half a second quicker as he comes through the very tricky end of the lap. I was watching.
Remember 2010, Caterham and HRT, when they rode on top of. He bailed out.
What the hell? What? Tyres. Doesn't want to start softs, does it? Doesn't want to start softs.
Here goes Rara here.
Run. What else have we got there? One non-fitted. Anybody else on a flyer?
No.
Nobody at the moment, I don't think,
from
unless any of
Gumba
the guys are
and
going to go again.
Viper.
And then guys just keep careening round, so to speak.
Oh, Rara, that's the rule.
A very lovely setup Rara has in his car. I believe we've got the same setup as what we did in PRF1 last week. A very, very unusually built suspension setup. Doesn't get you much pace, but by god, the car feels fucking gorgeous when you're driving around there, mate, I tell you. As my average of 4 seconds per lap slower than other drivers continued last night in PRF1, by the way. And then a 1 minute 39.7
He's a
fastest lap,
second
and
up.
1 minute 44.0 is a second up, so he's going to be moving up above Redmond, you'd imagine. Here we go then, Rara coming around the Sandoval, oh, not Rascas, fucking Sandoval, fuck off. Anthony Nogues now, final corner. Rara back with the red helmet, not changed his colour scheme, of course, from the 97 black version. And Rara across the line, that's going to be into P9. That is a 1 minute 12.9, 4/10 of a second off Tukas.
Viper then around the last sector.
Viper, sorry, he's already got pole. Is he just going to pull it in? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. I was looking at the car in front of him. That was Becker. Massey's retired then. He pulls into the pits. And Viper, oh, for fuck's sake, here we go. Oh, for the love of God.
And there goes Goomba.
It's almost unfair. It's almost unfair, isn't it? The fucking lap down there. Goomba, 1 minute 14.6. Not the best lap by Goomba, but of course it is P11.
That is qualifying.
That is a bit. In fact, Redmond is still going round. Oh no, he's going slow. Yeah, he's run out of fuel. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Rara then with his lap. Oh my god, my nose is blocked like an absolute fucking pissed up drain right now. So Rara,
fair enough.
And then we're watching him going very slowly. Let's watch any other AIs. Oh dear, there isn't it. Oh goodness me, Redmond moves out of the way of Viper's AI. And Redmond looks like he just dropped it in the wall, but he didn't. He just let him through. He's like playing a game of hide and seek.
Massey.
Massey says,
yeah.
yeah. Where is Clem? Oh, I know, Clem's not right. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, it's all good, Clem. Hope everything's okay with you, mate. I know what's going on.
And he said to Viper, turn off the hack, twat.
Hey, there is absolute no love lost there between them two PRF1 guys. Clearly. Rara pits in. The highlight of the race. Mate, I wonder if them AI cars are using up all their tyres.
It does. It does use tyre wear.
Well, that's good, yeah. Oh, fucking. Ugh, making disgusting bastard thing. Oh, God, it's like a fucking array of noises. Vibe goes, oof. Yeah. That's pole, mate.
Bishop put in the chat,
seconds clear.
hashtag positive wanker PMS.
You missed the hashtag PMS, mate. That isn't... not well, mate.
Not
well at all, mate. Yeah, he was ill earlier today. I gave him a Yu-Gi-Oh! Beating for the first time ever.
Blinkboy's been quiet all day.
Says, I'm the better Josh. Yeah, I think it's been really quiet on Xbox front, mate. So the biggest gap between first and the last time set 21 seconds, but Gunners has got himself in P12. 14 drivers that guys. Viper takes pole position with Massey, Big G, Arashi, Becker, Rog, Grit, Tukas, Rara, Redmond, Goomba, Gunners, Gimman, Woodsy. Mate, Woodsy's in his second league race. Monaco. Poor guy.
Only one way to learn.
Oh yeah, mate, head first into the wall.
I did see Bish playing, interestingly, Alan Wake, and I thought...
Oh, he played it, mate. Oh boy, he's been telling me about it all day. I'm just like, nah, you can stick to that game, mate. Right, I'm gonna go for a quick smoke, mate. I'll leave you with the chat.
Oh,
Fucking
great,
one.
safe, yeah. So yeah, guys, obviously the Monaco GP in TSD round 20 of 21. Also the penultimate race of the season, around the most luxurious and death-defying circuit on the grid, which is the Monaco Grand Prix. See, great lap by Viper, puts him in P1, whilst Massey sits closely behind. And then Big G taking P3 off Rashi at the last minute. And of course, the only medium runners in the top 10 to get through and start on their mediums, which they qualified on, are Redmond, Rara, Grit, and Rog. And obviously, people outside the top 10 decided to go on mediums first to finish on the quicker tyre. But remember, Monaco is a circuit of tough overtaking. So I will put a little prediction in the chat if I can. whilst you're all waiting. There we go. So here you go, guys. You've got 2 minutes to put your predictions in before the race starts. Use your channel points that you do have. So there you go. Will there be more or less than 2 safety cars in the Monaco Grand Prix? Obviously, I hope everyone is all prepared for this race, as it's going to use a lot of endurance and great mindset to battle your way through the Grand Prix.
We've got betting.
Why are you only betting 10? If people
We've
don't,
got thousands, guys.
if you don't know how to use a custom map, when you go and predict, I'll do it now. Obviously, I can't predict as a moderator. You click on the actual thing, and you go to fit. Instead of clicking on the 10, you press on custom amount, and then without any like commas or apostrophes, just put like the numerical amount of digits or like thousands, depending on how many channel points you've got, and that's how you predict more than 10.
We don't mind having 10. Whoever wins 10.
Fair play to you.
Weasel Town says, "Oh boy, Monaco." Yeah, of course, but you watched me around Baku last night as I failed to get my points, but of course Rara got his, so that's good. We got some points for the team.
So Josh redeemed all his instead of putting the amount of safety cars in the chat, predict. More fun.
There's a predict button. You can bet your channel points on in the thing if you guys want to do it. If you believe gambling is scummy sport,
I believe it's amazing.
do it anyway because you get some
I'm
shit.
only saying that because I was enough to quid one night, but yeah.
Remember my biggest bet win was, I think I told you the story about the Irish Cup game when it was bet for both teams not to score, and there was a penalty in the 119th minute, 41-1, and I put a tenner on it. I was like, why was I put 100 on it? Oh no, I put a quid on it. If I'd put like a tenner on it, I would have come away with a rent worth amount of money. Fucking idiot, like. But anyway, 14 drivers, guys, of course, and a championship for Massey to win. If he survives, and then Grit has to win. That's the rule of thumb. There's 108 points to play for. I believe the gap's around about 90 something. So that is where we're at right now. Woodsy, of course, in his second Grand Prix, starting from the back. Gunners, Gamerman, Woodsy bring up the rear with Goomba, of course. They get choice of their own tyres, right, as is the way in F1. And we're going already. Jesus Christ, well, I mean, you may as well get the fucking game over with, like, you know what I mean? Get it on with, get it over with. I don't know if I'm going to be doing another stream tonight. I might do FIFA, I'm not sure yet. Waiting to see how I feel.
Sunday's my rest day.
Because, well, I wish I had a rest day. 80th day of streaming in a row. Boom.
You set yourself that challenge, not me.
I know, and it's still going strong and large. Right, and here we go. Viper there leads us away on the formation. Let's go all this shit up back on the screen. Tyres wise, there you go, guys. Top 5 on softs, Roger and mediums, Tugas and softs, the rest other than Woodsy on mediums. Banner in game action, yeah, but usually I get banned from kicking the ball in FIFA. Which is kind of against the whole grain of the thing. So there you go, guys.
Was he the only one out of top 10 to start on the softs?
So unless he's just kind of banking on the fact that he's going to lose wing and then change his tyres anyway. Remember, Woodsy did crash off on his flying lap in qualifying. See, that's the thing, obviously, we're doing stewarding straight after the race, obviously the way TSD do it. As soon as we finish the race, all clips in, race report gets done within, I'm pretty sure within half an hour or an hour, depending obviously how many clips there are. But the thing is, with Monaco, it's such a difficult track to steward. Because obviously there's that little place to get out of the way in qualifying. So you obviously don't turn a blind eye to it. Oh, by the way, Rashi's first race in 4 weeks, P4. Just want to give him a shout out there, mate. Good stuff by Rashi. Get himself straight back into the grind. He's been racing in SF1, Division 1 for the last few weeks. Making a show tonight for ourselves. Danny says, let's go PRF1 boys. You've got pretty much top 2 are PRF1, I believe. That's Massey and Viper. By the way, mate, I didn't see them once in the race last night. Obviously.
It's interesting that the Softs are not looking to go far from the tyre predictions and pit strategy.
They don't. They really don't, mate. I think I did medium hards me around here. I wouldn't want to touch the softs around this track. I don't know why. Wondering whether to put a ban for any footage of Shadow Viper. Oh, fuck that then. Oh, we've got people on the naughty step. The naughty step brigade is back. It is Big G and Massey. I just give him.
It's Rashi.
Sorry. No. Yeah. I'll say it's Massey. He's such a nice guy. He'll forgive me for everything. Right?
Such a nice gay.
Guy.
I thought.
Such a nice guy. Oh, I didn't say gay. No, I didn't say gay.
We'll have to watch that part of the stream back just to make sure.
Here we go, guys. We are rolling here. Monte Carlo, Monaco Grand Prix, round number 20 of 22.
3 lights, 4
Good
lights,
camera.
5 lights.
And as we say in TSD on Positive Glass channel,
And away we go!
let's fucking go! Here we go. And off they fucking go. We said, oh, bit of ghosting there. That's handy. Oh my god, that's never going to work. Oh dear, this ghosting. Oh dear.
Woodsy at
Oh,
13.
God, is 12? Oh goodness, Woodsy's lagging a bit. Oh god, why is this saying Game Man's in 6th? What is going, what the hell? Right, okay.
Why is there blue flags?
What? Oh, we're just gonna go on board with Viper. Please don't ban it, please don't climb, don't ban it. And my first exposure to this track. Zone Grand Turismo 3, fucking hell. My first exposure was F1 1995. And I was good at
flag.
Flag there. Oh, that's, I believe that's the Lotus hairpin, isn't it? There's always a yellow flag there. Is he? Oh, Gunners! Oh dear! That's not the ideal way to get around that corner, but he made it around that corner, so good stuff. Massey chasing down Viper. Oh, what's happened here? That is Big G.
Yeah, he overshot the corner and let Rashi back through.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. He's allowed to come through. Becker's in the P3, by the way. How he's managed to jump 2 cars at the start, fuck only knows.
Why is the blue flags flashing?
Why is the blue flags everywhere? I would love to know. Hopefully these guys aren't experiencing anything that bullshit, because there's blue flags everywhere. Hopefully it's something to do with that. Oh, bloody hell, I've just went back last gamer, man. Struggling to get around the corner there. Woodsy. Also, Woodsy's coming to the pits. I'm assuming that's damage, maybe. Gunners stays out. So Gunners. Oh my dear, that's not the ideal way to get around that corner. Here comes Viper then. Goes through. Oh,
smart by Woodsy.
Rashi's exploded. Rashi no wing. Yeah, Woodsy's just come into the pits, just get himself on a fresh set of tyres, isn't he? Getting off the. Oh, we got VSC.
He's got his stop out the way.
He's got VSC to kind of aid him a little bit there, isn't he? He can basically run medium hard now to the end. Rashi drive through, speeding under VSC, and he's hit the wall, and that is an explosion in the tunnel, mate. That isn't a rage quit, mate. I don't believe that's a rage. He's literally just gone too quick and exploded. Well, that's not ideal, is it? Really?
Michael Schumacher is out of the Grand Prix.
Woodsy drive through, speeding under VSC. Rashi's and Gamerman's exploded and the tunnel as well. He's lost his wing coming through the tunnel. Oh my god, this is going to be a collection of disasters, isn't it? Woody's left. Try and bring him back, maybe. I don't know what's going on. I'll give it a go. Try to bring him back really quickly. Here we go. Invite to game. Fantastic. There's a Rog and Big G. Rog chasing Big G. Rashi.
Oh, it's on board. Great and nutmeg.
Got the battle just in front of me at the moment. We've got Rog chasing down Big G, who is struggling. It seems Big G's really struggling around here, especially compared to his front 3 compadres. We've lost one driver. Any Gunners in the pits? He's in the pits already. Woodsy's back in his car. Right, okay, good stuff. Hopefully, if he has any problems getting back into his car, it's just a case of pressing A, take control, isn't it, mate? And then
take control. Don't press spectate exhaust first.
Yeah, press spectate. You will not be able to get back in your car. Woodsy's AI has come back into the pits again.
Damage.
Who forgot? Who was it? Is it Tukas? No, Grit's fine. Is it Tukas? No, it's not. Barry's doing okay. He's currently in P8. Redman. There's end plate missing. It's Redman. Redman. We've got wing plate damage for Redman. Goodness gracious me. This is going to be who survives, isn't it?
How close Grit is.
Grit's all over Tukas. But it is the famous Monaco adage, right? How the fuck do you get past?
Send it!
I think he's about to, mate. Oh, goodness me. Listen, Tukas' tyres are going to be fucking screaming, even at this stage, overheating wise. Fuck it, I can't just not overheat your tyres around here on softs. I can't do it.
Oh, nutmeg!
Tukas hits the wall!
Great awareness from Grit.
Megged himself, mate. Megged himself. Yeah, that's going to be it. That's a phrase. Right, okay, so P6.
He didn't touch his ass, he touched the wall.
The ball went straight through the legs there, mate, as did the front wing. Oh, Rara very close to the back of Grit as well there.
Just like Man United's FA Cup poops, did they?
I didn't watch it, mate. Like, fuck, I don't really pay much attention to football anymore. Is Woodsy back in his car? He's not. Oh, he may have been, mate, but he's got damage. He's got damage chasing down Gunners. I don't know what happened there. Oh, goodness me. Bloody hell, I think that's the front runners coming past him here. Woodsy gets nicely out of the way of the front runners. Oh my god, if that wasn't Ghost, that would have been a spear. A spear that even
talking about that.
Of. Oh, I forgot us tonight, isn't it? Goodness me.
Special guest referee Edge.
I need to go and see if I've got any bleeding. I don't even know what the bleeding login is for that anymore. Right, okay, here we go.
You can use 3 people on one.
That's love, mate. He read between the lines, ladies and gentlemen, even though I wasn't asking.
Pause.
Game, 10-second penalty.
You have to sit in the party plus prayer. I'll give it to you in the morning, then you can watch it back.
She's working fine. Mate, I think I've still got the. It's the same details, isn't it? I'm obviously not going to read them out.
I can't remember. Fuck it, I'll quickly change that now.
That was funny when Rara did that on
Football Manager.
Football Manager, that was hilarious.
What's the password? Wow.
Here's my debit card. Go nuts. Woodsy's lagging quite a bit, mate, but of course he is now at the back now getting lapped, so it's just the way, mate. You can get
Gamer man in the pit
50 times in this track. Yeah, mate, he damaged his wing heavily. He's got a 10-second penalty too.
I got some Haribos for tonight's actual pay-per-view and some cookies and cream Milky Bar buttons.
Yeah, the little lady has Smarties buttons, mate. They're quite.
I can't stand Smarties. I can't stand anything with a shell on.
He's afraid of snails. Yellow flag here. That is, I believe, someone in the wall. I don't know who that is. I don't know if it's one of the back markers potentially. Mate, even though they're like a lap down, Goodsy and Wanners.
Yellow flag again.
Woodsy. Gunners, these guys are really struggling here, I think. I mean, you're ghosting, you may as well just keep driving, mate, you know what I mean? There's barely anywhere to move out of the way on this fucking track, is there? Thank God we got ghosting on. So there's no battles on track, of course there's not.
God, help me.
By the way, next week, Belgium. TST lads, I can't wait for that one. Eau Rouge and Radion. Oh, my heart goes out to these guys.
Mine don't.
Rara playing crisscross there with Gunners. So we've got Rara 1.8 seconds off Grit. Grit currently in a P6. Now we stop on board with it. We've got Rog in P5. Bit of a gap open now between him and Big G in fourth. And Becca 6.4 seconds off Massey. Who is we get yellow flag? Who's that? That is.
Just a car getting out of the way.
Gamer man, no wing. Gamer man, no wing again.
It's one in the pits.
Oh my god, are we going to see the 11? Are we going to get, yeah, this Gamer man in the pits, Tukas in the pits, and that is a virtual safety car. Gamer man's crashed off at the final corner. Rascas, Gamer man crashes. Virtual safety car number 2.
That's not full safety cars. Your predictions don't count there.
Nope, we always say that. Tukas, by the way, has come out of the pits. By the way, Tukas here is. I think they're already a lap down. That is amazing. Vipers, any of the front runners? Yeah, Becca's pitted. Becca and Big G pit. Rog onto the podium. Now that is a net podium, Ryan. Rog has never been on the podium in TSD.
No.
So Redmond comes into the pits, getting his wing change. Big G coming around there. I think we've got Goomba nowhere near. So basically, Big G and Redmond could literally have a party in the pits. Oh, bloody hell, Goomba had to slow down a little bit. I was just on board with him coming out the tunnel. Had to slow down, coming out of the, well, in the middle of the tunnel due to the delta right there. Only lap 7 and people are down a lap. Like I said, there's a huge different golfing skill, isn't there, Ryan, in this league? We know that anyway, but Monaco throws up this sort of challenge anyway there, to be fair.
Brings out the best drivers.
Honest to God. But even those cracking drivers make mistakes around here. I mean, we watched PRF1 with Towley. I know you two don't get along at all, but there's no doubt in Towley's a fantastic driver. Basically, Towley I think he was about to lap a couple of the guys in the PRF1 Division 1 race, and basically, mate, dropped the back end, slammed it into the swimming pool, game over. But he's one of the best on the fucking game at Monaco, you know what I mean?
It's like Senna,
can make a mistake around here.
Absolutely flying.
Wasn't it? He was in a world of his own, wasn't he? Leading the race.
Dropped it.
He could have stopped. He could have stopped and had a fucking turkey and cranberry sandwich, mate, on the fucking side of the road, and still won the race. In the end, he had a turkey and cranberry sandwich at the hotel after he fucking exploded. So there you go. Rara's P5 now, by the way.
And he's not lapped this race so far.
Oh, I think everyone's been lapped up until about 9th position, which is Goomba, who's not a million miles from being lapped either. Who's that? It was Woodsy. I think he was getting out of the way, mate, to be fair. Woodsy, oh, goodness me, I think he's coming into the pits here. He's got wing damage. Let's have a look at the pit stops.
He's got wing damage, but he's like, bugger this, I'm carrying on.
Mate, to be fair, you may as well. By the way, this bloody Viper is absolutely smashing it, mate, at the moment. Leading the race by an age. He was favourite before the race to win, but he's... Oh, look at that, late breaking there by Viper. So we've got no battles on track. The kind of good thing is, right, you know, with this sort of particular race, it's all a case of just watching the drivers kind of filling in the gaps. That's what we do here at Monaco so well. Especially on this channel, I can talk shit for days, and Ryan helps me there, which kind of works. Very, very close to the wall there at the back. Oh, God. It just makes the
so coming up to a quarter of the Grand Prix.
Mate, you know, it's gone through pretty quickly, to be fair. Considering there's actually not a single on-track battle right now. Woodsy's currently 59 seconds off Tukas. Woodsy, by the way, is in his highest ever position. I just want to point that out. Currently running in 11th place out of the 12 guys still running, so well done. Gunners still going as well. Shout out, like, say, obviously, I know Weasel said in the chat how people are lapped down already. The thing is, with the Sunday drive, every single finishing position scores.
Even the safety car.
Crash off. I mean, that safety car's fucking won a few races already this season, I tell you. But we haven't seen him today here. Becker is catching Rara at
yellow flag.
Sorry, not yellow flag. Tukas is round. He was 2 seconds behind Goomba. He has spun round. He is no longer 2 seconds behind Tukas, and he's currently now. Well, he was a lap down anyway. Oh, Tukas! Oh, he's at the wall. Oh dear, tyre's going to be overheated here. I believe he's got the front runners behind him as well. Well, Tukas peels off into the pits with a wing damage. And he becomes part of the 2-stop grid. Woodsy joins him. Comes in for Haas now. Woodsy technically can go to the end on these, can't he? If he doesn't manage to hit the wall again, which is unbelievably hard to do. We're going to get on board with Becker because he's the guy who's currently on the biggest charge towards another car right now.
I really hope that wasn't a pun intended.
Woodsy. What did I do?
He said he's pitted in for the hardest. It's going to be hard to get him to the end.
Oh shit, did I say that?
Yes.
Yeah. Smooth.
No.
I thought it was cool. Rara then, P5.
Becker's
Becker at P6, Big G. I mean, he's hauling. I'm on board with Becker right now, driving in the TV cam just to see how quickly. Podcast cam, mate. It's a new camera. It's basically he drives around with a GoPro in his fucking head talking about his experiences.
Ben Foster does in football.
That guy's an idiot. Woodsy is lagging an awful lot, by the way, but he is ghosting, so it doesn't cause any issues at all for the drivers around him. Even though Rara looks like he just literally had a bouncing car. Woody's internet is kind of letting him down here a little bit. Let's watch this now. Woodsy probably hopefully getting out of the way here, and he does. He was a lot slower to allow Becker to have a full-on shot at the chicane. She does. She's down Rara. Gunner's literally spending a lot of time inside Rara there. That's intriguing. Oh, Woodsy! Wing is exploding in the background. And wow, that was like a firework display. Holy fucking moly. Let's watch. Oh, Becker across the curb. Who is going to... How many people are going to survive this race? More the point. And there's Massey in the pits. Massey pits in from P2. Which means he may, if he does fall behind the battle between Rara and Becker. Apparently he's telling Becker he can pit again now. That's somewhat surreal, to be fair.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really say that's an early pit stop because he's already pitted once. Massey then comes out at P6. He's going to have to work his way through these guys. Rog, by the way, Viper is... Oh, Becker wing damage, I think, is it. Straight in the wall, going down towards Casino Square. Massive crash there by Becker, but he survived, so it's not that massive. Pauses him. Yeah. And now is he going to bin him off, go to the hards? It's a possibility, I guess. Which means Massey's going to be hauling him in now. The ERM boys currently in P6 and P7. As it stands, of course, Massey is the driver's champion. Grit has to win with Massey failing to score. Vipers in the pits. I think he does have a whole pit stop advantage, by the way, over Rog. If not, it's going to be mighty close. Mate, this is going to be unbelievably close. Look at this. Rod's coming down. No, Viper's got him. Viper's got him, I believe. Yep. A smart must be disheartening, mate. You're coming out of the pits in P2 and you see P1, a pit stop ahead of you. But Rog having a superb drive this Grand Prix, currently running in P2. We have then got Grit in P3, podium, but not enough to keep himself in the championship hunt. It's a tall ask. It requires Grit to come at least second position every single Grand Prix, at least second with one fastest lap, with Massey retiring from all three races. Mr. Consistency Massey, unless he's at Russia where he spins into the pit wall during a safety car. Right, so Becker continues on, right?
Viper's pitted and come out in the lead.
He's well up the road, isn't he? I think Viper's just kind of all by himself in this particular race. The only person he will be fighting, I believe, here is himself, barring any... Well, yeah, if he crashed off himself, he is fighting himself technically, isn't he? So Becker is not leaving the back of Rara, even with damage. Has to keep his line.
Very, very interesting.
So this is probably one of the hardest races on the calendar to commentate over.
Water looks lovely in the ocean, doesn't it?
I didn't even notice. Let's have a look, guys. Get off the carrot. Oh, Big G with a penalty. But yeah, it's a very, very tricky race to commentate on this, guys, because there's never really much action. But we might have some here. We've got Rara. Rash's left. Oh, good goodness. Well, you know it wasn't a rage quit, mate, don't you? If he's been in the session that fucking long. Jesus Christ. Unfortunately, it seems so long ago when Rashi blew up, didn't it? Literally on lap, I believe it was lap 2.
Indeed.
He lost his wing and then exploded in the tunnel. We lost Gamer Man at Rascas as well a good few laps ago. But we still got Woodsy and Gunners going round here, mate. I believe there is like a 2 and 3. I believe.
Look at Matty behind it too.
And mate, it's the battles to watch, isn't it, at the moment?
How much can you get held up?
On track battle. Well, mate, like I said, the guy in the hot seat here is Rara, isn't it? And by the way, Woodsy has overtaken Gunners. Gunners is in the pit, so Woodsy back up to Peel. It's a fascinating battle between those two, isn't it? Literally.
Look at Becca
Rara. Becca, Rara. Watching on board from Massey's point of view. We're going to watch from Massey's point of view. Woodsy's left. Oh, he's having internet troubles, isn't he? You could possibly invite him back again here, right? I don't think it's not really affecting the lobby as a whole, is it? It's just kind of... It's his car not really doing anything, because it's kind of cool.
I can't get onto his game tag.
I do it through the top here, mate, by here. Here we go. Woodsy is da 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 da.
I'm sure he appreciates being called da 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 da.
Well, I mean, he's got kids. I think he's got kids, mate. So da 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 kind of comes part of the course, really. I'm currently at the stage of my daughter when she goes, Dad, 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 Dad. Listen to me, Dad. I had that earlier. Kind of annoying. Oh, but mate, it didn't look like a Rara almost pinged off the wall in the different lines these guys take through the corners. I was like, shit, Rara nearly exploded. 4th, 5th, and 6th, all within a second of each other. Nowhere to go for any driver. It's all about the key part of patience here. Oh, and speaking of patience, Becca just tapped Rara up the old backside there, quite frankly. That was a cheeky get your fucking move on, I guess, there.
He lost wing damage again.
I think that he had the same amount of wing damage as he got. He's got 2 end plates off now, hasn't he, I believe?
Massey.
Sends it, that's a send, and that's a move. That's a move. That's P5. You don't send it, you don't get it. And that Massey is there. Oh god, I hear Becca crash in the background. That's not ideal.
That's actually my door opening from my dog.
We'll pretend it was Becca crashing it. It just kind of saves my embarrassment.
My dog's better looking.
I don't comment on the appearance of dogs. But we go here. Becca pits in. He had to, didn't he? He's going to fall down to 8th position behind Redman. So Massey now. By the way, he was stuck behind me. PRF1 last week. Now he's stuck behind my PRF1 teammate, Rara. So Woodsy then has just rejoined the session. Good to see. He's currently 7 seconds clear. Gunners is going to want to get back in that car ASAP. As we see Gunners just in front of this battle. You mentioned Gunners, mate, just in front of the battle there. Battle between 4th and 5th. Rara and Massey. Big G all alone there. We've got Redmond. By the way, Becker come out in front of Redmond. Intriguing for Becker. So we've still got pit stops to be made here, guys.
He's going for mediums.
He's got, I think it was Zai, wasn't it?
Oh, look at Massey.
Well, are you kidding me?
I thought I'd give that back.
He's never going to make that. He wouldn't make it stick anyway, mate, would he? Wasn't all 4 wheels over, but of course Massey realising he had a little go. We're seeing some action. Tukas is out. Tukas is gone.
VSC.
P10. Where is that? Is that in the tunnel? Explosion in the tunnel. Oh, I've got to get on this.
I bet Josh Slim in the chat speaking. Why is there no full safety cars?
Wow! Look at that!
Smart, Grit and Rara.
No, Redmond! Fucker, no! You got to come in for hards here. It's the only real way from here, isn't it? You can imagine Massey's been unleashed. 3 VSCs, guys. At the time, we're only on lap 16. Shying away from full safety cars. What?
The luck of that. Rara and Grit had the same pit box.
Rara went much further down the pit lane there, by the way. Grit was at the top there. Yellow flag sector 2. That is Woodsy getting back into his car. Now, Woodsy here and Gunners, if they just keep going, I know they're about a lap or 2 down on Tukas.
Woodsy's in the points, top 10.
Well, he would be in the top, would be in the points, wouldn't he, under normal circumstances, under normal scoring regulations. I think he's still a lap down, by the way, on the guys around him. But yeah, there you go. But we can't even see an interval right now from leader to the guys down because we can't see.
Look at that lovely water if you want the helicopter cam on Massey.
Yellow flag sector 2. Who is that? I believe that's Gunners. I believe. Grit doing very well there, by the way. To still Grit's in P4.
Grit getting out of the way by Woodsy.
Yeah, Woodsy getting out of the way too there. Gunners hits the wall. That's a heavy smash. Quite frankly, it's like a fucking roller coaster on crack. This race, isn't it? Honest to God. I don't actually know how far behind those guys are. Oh yeah, 3 laps off the lead, mate. 3 laps off the lead as it stands. Right, but they are still going round. It's all about finishing. That'll get you up places here. We've got Matt in the championship. Well, there's still quite a lot of championship positions to be made, of course. Rara chasing down Big G. Big G in P5. Got Rara in P6. Becker, of course, 11 seconds behind. That's so much time Becker lost behind Rara. He is currently in P7 as Becker. Redmond 8th, 2.4 off. Okay, there you go. So Rara I'm so happy we got ghosting on, mate. Ghosting off being an impossibility around here, as we've experienced a few times in the past. Yellow flag 2. Woodsy getting out of the way of Grit this time. Mate, it is a fascinating battle between Woodsy and Gunners, isn't it? Of course, Woodsy freshly new to the game. Gunners learning as he goes along, and now the two of them can kind of race against each other until, of course, the pair of them get better, and then they'll be kind of, it's almost like they can almost encourage each other to get better, kind of like climbing up the rungs of the ladder. And Woodsy has now moved into P10 officially, and I believe coming down this tunnel, Gunners follows him. Gunners into P11, very well done. 2 laps is the difference between Goober and Woodsy, but we're going to go back on board now with Rara and Big G. Mate, we've already lost nearly a quarter of the field already, and we're not even half distance yet. So these guys are doing a really, really fine job kind of just manoeuvring the track here. Woodsy just getting out of the way of the 2 cars around him. Here we go. Oh dear, he really got out the way. Oh dearie me, that's not the ideal place. Well, I wouldn't say that's the optimal line. And another VSC. That caused a VSC, ladies and gentlemen. Now that would have, oh yeah, Becker pits in, so Becker's going for the mediums here, I believe. This has got damage, which we'll double check, which I believe he does. Yes, he does. Oh dear me, how many pit stops the guys have now? 3 for Woodsy, 3 for Gunners. The only guy not to stop here is Rog, by the way. Is he going to try a medium to soft? Surely not. Well, I guess it can be done, but... I think that Pepsi was amazing. We're on VSC number 4, by the way, Weasel. And Rog comes in, so he's going to go on to the hards. Right, here we go then. And that is a nose blow. Hope you enjoy that, ladies and gentlemen. Rod's going to be coming out in P3. Currently on course for his first podium. Mate, what a place to get it as well. What a fucking place to get it. Monte Carlo, Monaco Grand Prix. Monacan, is it? Why do they not call it Monacan? That's a very good fucking point, actually.
Monegasque.
Wow, look at that, great rods! Bloody hell! Oh, yellow flag sector 3. Oh, Woodsy got us in a battle. Oh, watch this bad boy. Oh, of course, Woodsy's got no wing, has he?
No.
Oh, dear me, that's once again not the ideal line through there. Woodsy, get yourself back in the pits, brother. As he comes back in, here we go. Right, and we move back on. Gap to the leader now. Viper has lapped everybody up to 7th. We're going to go back to them, mate. Cheers for that. And that's a burp there. So glad I'm not in this race no more, says Rashi. Mate, it was I'm happy you didn't rage quit there, but having no wing going through the tunnel at full penalty is never the best idea. And you have the most gracious retirement pose, as you had both of your wheels perched on top of your car coming out the tunnel. So absolute scenes. Rara thinking about, did you see a little look there? Rara gave Big G then, kind of just trying to snake his way up the inside. Rara's still rocking the black livery at the moment. Big G just in front. It's all about the patience. Force the guy in front of you into a mistake by putting as much pressure on him as possible. Big G does have penalties. I believe amazing stuff with the penalties so far. Only 2-3 second penalties. Yeah. Good effort, of course. Here we go then, Rara. He could. Oh, I think Rara's got a bit of a run here. Rara's got a run on Big G. Let's have a little look.
He doesn't.
That's
he
the
lost the
camera.
back end.
Damn it! There we go. Just watching Rara climb up the hill, chasing down Big G. We are literally now at half race distance as we manoeuvre ourselves, watching Big G and Rara going through the old casino complex towards the most boring hairpin on the calendar. Nobody agrees with me, but it is. I mean, like, you're going so slow, quite frankly. And Tukas, by the way, has already gone on to Forza Horizon 4 on Twitch, so that's unfortunate for him crashing out. I was actually happy with my qualifying position, lost my wing as I'm trying to get back to the pits, and completely underestimated the turning cycle with no wing. Yeah, that's usually not the ideal way to do it there, Rashi. So, turning circle of the gap between the Sun and fucking Pluto. Right, so we've got Big G being chased like a ram all over the back of him. We're going to have some on-track battle in here this race. Let's see if we can kind of fulfill that promise. Rara then. Goodness me, look how close they are. A la Senna Mansell 92. How did you get past? Oh god, well, that's how you get past him. You shove him down the front of the road. Rara. Not running ERS, but running DRS. I've heard they're bringing CRS, GRS, PRS, TRS, VRS, and ZRS next year. What they're all going to stand for, fuck only knows. I mean, there's enough buttons on the steering wheel to fucking populate a Swiss Army knife collection. We're nearly there, mate. We're on well, mate, 20 laps. We're on the interviews by then. Should have told Viper to do a 3-stop race. At the moment, mate, it wouldn't really make a difference because he's still currently leading by a way at the moment, but Viper leads the way. It's the most dangerous part. You alluded to it right earlier, didn't you? When you're leading a race, but I've been there myself. Last yellow flag, that is Gunner's final corner. It's the most difficult thing to stay concentrated, isn't it? You know what I mean? You literally have to be so good. You have to be so in the zone, especially on a track like Monaco. Wissing has started turning a good 1-2 seconds before the corner, still couldn't make it. Yeah, that's not ideal, really, mate. Her turning cycle of an absolute Arctic lorry. Right, so we have here Rara. We've got to stay on this battle. I mean, these two are absolutely hauling it in. I was told not to show Viper for the entire race. I'm currently doing that right now because he's nowhere near. Yellow flag sector 1 and 2. That's Gunners. I believe it's him getting out of the way of said race leader Viper. Oh no, it's Massey, sorry. Viper's all the way coming through sector 3. Jesus Christ. Viper's on a mission here. He'll need about 20. Oh, Becca! Whoa, bloody hell! Becca lost it, mate, coming through the swimming pool. Whoa, I just flicked onto him at the right time there, or the wrong time, depending if you're a Becca fan or not. Hey, we have good turning circles. Chef got you. You do lorrying, don't you? You do the lorry thing. Got. Right, here we go. 4 laps down, Woodsy and Gunners, but they're still going. I mean, they are still driving around, they're still putting in the laps. And the guys, the battle that we're watching here, Big G and Rara, are 57 seconds off the race lead.
Wow.
Bloody hell, Viper's on a mission. Next season he's going to be very, very tough to beat. It must be said. Oh, look at that. Rara chasing Nobigi still. The closest battle, and that is a big blue boat there in the background. Oh wait, the water does look pretty sweet, doesn't it, actually? I've not seen an aerial view yet, a proper one. They graphically got this game absolutely down to a T. And Rog is catching up with Grit a little bit there.
Indeed.
No, Grit's overtaken Rog. Rog was in third. Has Rog made a mistake here somewhere? Or has Grit just got past him? We'll have to wait and see. I didn't see that move. Rara on board then, still chasing down. Big G's got chasing down for 16 more laps. Well, that's kind of injectional part. Hopefully he gets past him, gets moving according to Rara. Rara is in third position in the championship as it stands. Oh, how close do you want to get? He's going to go for it. He's going to go for it here.
Massey's
left.
I have got him.
For him. Nice one, mate. They're all on the driver select anyway, you know, when you're on the spectate mode. I really remember to do that with Woodsy. So 3 penalties this far. I think the likes of Grit will be thinking, maybe we have something here. I believe Massey has.
Look at Rara now.
It's about there, Rara all over the back of him. I'm eating a Rennie. I probably shouldn't chew it, but fuck it. No. Not me, it's fucking strong. Jeez.
Stick to the
Games
Harry
crash, you've got. Oh yeah, mate, fucking. Oh, Rara again. The dirty. Yeah, Rara's engine must be fucking screaming mercy right now. Just literally overheating to shit, Massey. Get yourself back in, matey. I believe Ray set an invite to you. Woodsy there, blue flagged. I think Woodsy's going to move out of the way here. He does, mate. Look at that. There you go. Happy days. Woodsy gets back on with his own race. There's a nose blow.
Oh.
Oh, his Xbox turned off.
Rara, 3 seconds. Now it goes down to the
Sorry,
bottom.
I literally. Hey, my fucking wisdom tooth got jammed into my gum. That's why I couldn't speak. I had Reddy stuck in it. Now, yeah, like you were saying, mate, now Rara, with that 3-second penalty, just to make what Ryan said, now the pair of them have got the same penalties. It is now down to Rara to get past him. He didn't
He's
have
got the
to
biggest
before.
bollocks.
I had a cold shower earlier. Try to whip myself up, but my balls are quite not big at the moment. That was a yellow flag there by Redmond for some reason. Got a yellow flag on the straight, and there was no one there. That's X-Files worthy, I guess. Oh, Rara's in Big G at the back.
Oh, I recommend that
Bloody
to
hell.
overtake.
Well, mate, you had to go. I've seen a move round there, mate. Viper, if you remember, we commentated the F2, didn't we? Look at Rara trying to go on the outside now. We commentated Shadow Viper, ironically, in his F2 debut. Went round the outside of that corner. In what I quote unquote call him a fucking madman for doing it.
41-second lead. Wow.
He is, mate. He is racing an AI right now, isn't he? I believe.
Great penalty.
Great penalty. He needs to win this race with now. If Massey doesn't get back in, I don't know how this is going to work. Because he hasn't completed most of the laps, has he?
Nope.
It'll be a cruel blow of fate.
That's good, unlucky.
So he needs to get back in.
Becker.
3-second penalty there, currently running in. Yeah, he's got himself a 3. That was a really, really overemphasised Becker, by the way.
Someone's got over him.
Becker! You woke me up, mate. So we are all, do you know what, for the sake of it, Grit!
The tits.
Viper!
No.
Other name, Sundance!
I thought you were talking about Rara then.
I was just kind of...
Massey's got back in.
So Massey gets back in his car, mate. That is him. Oh, but look at Grit! Look at Grit and Rog! Compared to Massey now. Grit is going to be flooring it. If he can get past Massey's AI, he can. All's fair in love and war, mate. You know what I mean? Massey's Xbox had a fry up moment.
Well, you need to go on the front now.
With bacon and sausage and all that. But yeah, fry up. I mean, well, that's bacon's wrong actually. Bacon, we've got bacon in the house. I guess some chicken, wrap it up, mate. You know what I mean? Go for the old Hunter's chicken. Whoa! Holy moly! Did you see that?
No.
Fucking
Oh!
Christ! Massey got back in his car, and oh, he's at the wall! Oh, what's going on? Massey's hit the wall! Is there damage? Massey's in AI.
No damage.
I think his wheel might be fucked, mate. I think his wheel might be fucked. Whoa, what the? Whoa! Massey's trying to sort his car out. There is damage, front right end plate. Oh my god. It's unravelled.
And Grit's got his 3-second lead.
So Grit is... Ironically, it's still not enough, but... If Massey crashes... We move on to Belgium. If Grit stays P2. I believe the guys have to get to lap 34. Lap cars, obviously, as long as they do finish their race. Well, saying that, no, if you're classified, no. I guess basically if you classified in front of Woodsy and Gunners, I think that's kind of how it works. So yeah, that doesn't really make a difference anyway. So you want to lap there as many times as possible. So Viper coming round at the Lowe's hairpin. Sorry, I've totally lost my trail of thought. I was kind of stunned there because Massey. So, oh mate, I've gone back to the big G of Rarabat. Sorry, bloody Nora. Just kind of jump back on that. I believe is that Viper catching Grit? No, it's not. Sorry, Viper's going down the main tunnel, isn't he? So forgive me. Is that him? Yeah, it is. Hold on a minute. Oh my good god, Viper's lapped up to 4th.
He's lapped
He's
Massey.
going to lap the whole field. He's just lapped Massey. Oh no, he's not. No, he's not lapped Massey. Massey pits. He will lap Massey. That is, I believe, Gunners into the pits. How many pit stops we had so far? Most is 5. That's a pretty tame amount, really, for Monaco, isn't it? We've seen up to 11 sometimes.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, Bish had, what was it, 11? I believe the RF1 race, Amsterdam had 7, got a podium, finishing 7 laps off the leader. Anything can happen in this race. Woodsy with his first penalty of his career, by the way, barring the, the speeding under BSC. It says, right, I don't count that as one. That's, first corner cut penalty. On board then with Rara. These two have not been more than a second away from each other since Rara caught it back up. Oh, well, how long ago? Becker comes into the pits, and that is going to be a Redman back into P7. Good drive by these guys, mate. Like I said, it's been a very lonely race, and Rara there really struggling to get round. The Lowe's hairpin there. It is a very, very tricky corner to get round, of course, especially as you, paddle wheel. It doesn't discriminate, does it? Lowe's hairpin. It's still unbelievably difficult to get around. I believe these guys are coming to Gunners to lap him. They are. Gunners something gets out of the way here very nicely. If he doesn't, he's coasting anyway. So, what? Why? Is it wing damage? No. Why has he done that? Right, why is he...
How am I meant to know?
I mean, he was on the top... I really... What? Wing damage. Must be wing damage, mate. He's dropped 25 seconds to bloody Rog. So Rog P2, Massey... Wow, look, what the hell? Becca, you're a lap car, mate.
Oh, I think Big G just come across Rara at the casino.
Oh, there, any wing damage? No, that's Woodsy getting out of the way, sorry. There is wing damage! Wing damage for Rara! Front left end, I did miss it. I was trying to work out why Becca was in the middle of Massey's car. Unless Massey was lapping him. But Rara, wing damage, that could end the... Well, it has ended the battle, really, isn't it? As it stands, yellow flag sector 3, Becca. The man who has retired from half the races he started and finds himself still going at Monaco on lap 30. Beggars, well, lap 28 for him, basically. Beggars belief. Saguma 2 laps off the lead, mate. Woodsy and Gunners 6 laps down, but they're still going and still driving their races. They're still getting points. An interesting one. Obviously, this is actually before you were born, right? Area. That's not a shot at you, mate, but I'm just saying. In 1995, the F1 Championship, the cars like 40s and Pacifics, if you've heard of them, they ended up finishing the race on average about 5 or 6 laps down. So there's no different really from these guys at the moment. But Gunners...
I was only -4.
That's pretty much the same distance that the 40s Rotherley is with, minus 4 laps. Right. Boom. Rara is keeping on going. He may as well.
That was my destiny
He
team.
will. Driving the 40 F1 car. Mate, do you remember when the game came out? I was like, oh, I'm going to make this car, this car, that. No, you're not.
We're just going to make a box standard of my team car.
Yes, no, you're not. We're not giving you the liveries to do it. Lol. You could try and make a Brawn, but it won't look like a Brawn.
It looks like a B-Tech Brawn, which is a B-Tech Mercedes.
I thought that would be a pilot Mercedes Becker with the fastest lap.
Mercedes Becker?
12.5.
What the fuck you been taking?
Yeah. Obviously some form of Mercedes Becker, clearly. Woodsy then currently coming up to be lapped. Oh, Rara's nearly bumped to the wall there.
He's fucking Bunny out that curve.
Yep, that is
Looks Bunny would be part of that one.
not the way to do it. Rara does. What the? He was gonna go into the pit, changed his mind. Don't be indecisive, bro. Get your ass moving.
Lewis Hamilton.
Keep going. You've just chucked a second and a half, 2 seconds to Redman. Just keep going. Keep 3, 4, 5. Redman's holding him in. Just keep going, mate. You may as well, haven't you? At the end of the day, Massey is still within striking distance of Rog. By the way, if Grits does come third in this race, with Massey not finishing, the championship will literally be alive by the skin of its teeth. I think Grit has to come in the top 4, but if he does come anywhere lower than the win, he has to win every. Well, he just got to win every race. Massey not finishing, basically. If Massey completes his lap 34 or his lap 33, he will be ahead.
Alright, another penalty.
Woodsy and Gunners. Apparently that's because damage there. Yeah, he's losing time at an absolute alarming rate.
Becker pits.
Oh, that's more damage for Rara. You may as well just pit now, mate. Why is Becker pitting again? Is that wing damage again, maybe? Keeps on, mate. Goomba's going to get him. Oh, no, he's not, because Goomba's got damage. He comes into the pits. Anybody else want to pit? Oh, no, Woodsy doesn't. I thought he would do that. I thought someone's going to... Yeah, right. Oh, Rara, it's his turn. If you got that indecisiveness, I think the indecisiveness of Rara kind of really affected him there, didn't it? He is now definitely behind Redman. If you're going to pit, pit. If you're not, not. That's the kind of way, rule of thumb around Monaco. You can't and ah, can you, right? If you start and an ah in, the doubt starts to seep in, and that's like Massey, wing damage. He's staying out, isn't he?
Yeah.
Have you noticed how similar Rog and Massey's cars are? I just realised they're the same paint job, just with different patterns on it. Right, so second position Rog, third Massey, yellow flag sector 2. That is Woodsy at Lowe's hairpin, I believe. And currently in P6 now. That's how his position. He's been in all race.
Viper pits because he's
Viper,
got
by
a
the way,
1
is
minute.
pitting. Mate, you know what? It reminds me a bit of Schumacher in '97. This. He's sharing a pit box with someone. There's only fucking 11 cars left. You thought they'd have different fucking pit boxes, wouldn't you? Use the My Team one, for fuck's sake. Becker comes around, and I believe that's another car behind there. Who is that going to be? That is... I think that's Big G, isn't it? It is. Viper is still lapped right up until P4. What a dominant display this is. Absolute scene turn by Viper. Going to be a very, very quick interview process, and Rod's going to be a bit going with that because he's on course for his first podium here. Excellent stuff by Rog. Driver of the day, Riley, what would you say, mate? Who would you give it to? What do you reckon? It's a difficult one, isn't it?
Viper, pure dominance.
Oh yeah, yeah. Rog, Grit, being up there. Rog, I would actually give it to, obviously Viper's a complete obvious choice, isn't it? But I would give it, actually, mate, myself personally, to Rog. Not put a foot wrong. No mistakes. Likewise with Grit, even though I don't know why Grit's in the softs, I'm assuming it is some form of damage, maybe. Massey with no, however, Massey with half a wing is coming for Rog. Let's see if Massey can take that position. We know he's not afraid to make a move. If he was, there's no point playing the fucking game, really, is there? Or just be patient and just get away from hopper lobbies and stuff. Yeah, you know, get a feeling. So the race leader now, 5 laps to go, lap 35 of 39 for Viper. He has not gone cross the line, he's coming through sector 1 there, coming down towards, down to Casino Square, Mirabeau. Here we go. We are still on board with Massey. He's dropped back a little bit from
Viper
that chase.
6
Dropped
tenths
about
up on
8
his
tenths of a
first
second.
sector.
Oh mate, Viper's just literally gunning for a clean sweep, isn't he, here today? And of course next week we have Belgium. I can't fucking wait for that. Oh Massey, oh dear, oh dearie mate, that's not ideal. Massey wants to keep that podium streak alive. Grickley is running P4, Big G P5, Redmond, Rara, who of course has 6 seconds of penalties, Rara now, and Becker. Rara is hauling in Redmond, by the way, but that is of course because he is on fresh softs. I don't think he's going to have enough in the tank to get past Redmond, barring an explosion really. And by the way mate, there is one of the closest battles on track is between Gunners and Woodsy. P10, the battle for P10.
Wow.
Currently 6 laps down Viper. Oh, for the love of Christ! Mate, that would have put him on. That would have put him 3rd on the grid. Oh, fucking hell. Sit down, son. I think Viper's just looking to clock off some race wins before the end of the season, isn't he? And then, well, obviously the new season comes in. Woodsy cannot make it round that corner. He cannot make it round. Low's hip, and he just nudged the wall there. Someone who can't make it round is Viper. As he does, he goes into sector 2 now. Absolute domination. This is where you see Shadow Viper as DNF, which means the race is going to last about 10 minutes longer because he's that far in front of everyone else. But we are watching Rog in P2.
Oh, Viper spun it!
You're kidding. I fucking called it as well.
Go on then, broadcast cam.
Oh,
Look
mate.
at that, of the water and everything.
Yeah, mate, I've not had a proper shot of it yet, by the way. I'm still waiting for the overhead shot of it, by the way. I can't wait to get that. So Viper did drop it. He had that much of a luxury. Spun got that round and is still about 30 odd 40 seconds clear of second place. That's a statement. Rog then has... He's actually... In fact, at the moment, obviously, I know Rog hasn't got round to that part of the track yet, but on the timing screens, it looks like he's pulled away. He really hasn't, but, you know, you'll see now there'll be a huge time lapse as Rog comes around the swimming pool.
We'll give that lovely camera angle
Yeah, there
again.
you go. I'm getting nothing. I'm getting absolutely nothing. Camera angles. I'm just getting just above the car. Ooh, I just caught a glimpse of water. I like how they got the flowing, rippling effect there. I'm going to stick on board. Oh, by the way, Goomba has now been lapped by Rara. 7th has now lapped 8th. This race has been mad, quite frankly. Not the most action-packed Grand Prix TSD has ever put on, but because it's Monaco, you've just got to keep watching. You've got to be alert. You've got to basically, from where we're sitting, get yourself right into the action, of course, which is kind of half the job anyway. So there is a couple of potential battles for the last lap. Becca's only 5 seconds off Goomba, who has now managed to jump in, by the way. Becca, an early podium sitter in this race. Sorry, I had a little bit of a burp and a hiccup. The pit stops, we've got Becca's on 6 stops. Woodsy 6, Gunners 5, the rest of you 1 or 2. Viper puts in again. What's...
Big G, 29 laps on the hard.
He's put a stint on, hasn't he? I think, yeah, he was one of the... He pitted under the safety car from, right? The first VSC, sorry. The second VSC. The first one was where Rash exploded, wasn't it? So, right, no safety cars.
Oh, there goes your predictions.
Yeah, well done lads, well done pissing up them 10 channel points at the wall. 1.2 seconds now between Gunners and Woodsy. 0.9 seconds now, 9/10 of a second between second and third. Rog and Massey, but Rog has not put a foot wrong, Grit likewise. Obviously we didn't see what happened at the pit stop, it was just wing damage. Grit has actually caught these guys up by about 10 seconds, nowhere near enough. Viper then is coming through. Low's hit a pin now, he's just kind of exited it. If he gets damaged now, imagine, Woodsy with a penalty. Oh, Woodsy's second penalty there. Gunners still no penalty, mate. There's 9 to 8/10 of a second between Woodsy and Gunners. Oh, I gotta get on this. Woodsy has to put 6 seconds on Gunners. Is he going to make the move? Oh, well, that's one way to make the move. Oh, dearie me. You might want to give that back. Oh,
Oh god. Oh.
Oh dear. Oh, he gave it back, all right. The two of them drove headfirst into the wall. No, guys, no, no. Oh, Gunners. Oh, he's not going to get points. He's not done enough laps.
He has.
Dude, he's not. He's literally not done. He's not. Got to double check how many laps he's done. We'll have to send that into the admins. I don't know what's going to happen there. Well, I think once he's hit the wall here as well. Goodness me. Once no, Wayne, just get yourself through. Just get yourself through to the end. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, Gunner's so close there at the end. Rog and Becca is overtaking front runners. What are you doing? What is he doing? What on earth is he doing? Yellow flag, who's that? It's Redman! Redman's round! Redman's round, bro! And we got Viper. We get no action for about 30 laps. And then we get it all in the last one. But Viper restores himself to winning ways and wins the Monaco Grand Prix. And Massey all over the back now of
Rog.
I believe that is Rog. Big G, Rig G. Fuck it, Rig G gets fifth. Fuck it,
He's rigged it.
Rara P6. Redman P7. Rara keeps P6. Has he gone for it? Oh my god, my life, that's not ideal. He went for it. He made one last send. And Ryan and the rest of TSD, big shout out to Rog T. Coach. First podium in TSD. And of all the tracks to do it round as well. Epic stuff. And Goomba.
Once he gets his first top 10 at a track called Monaco.
Yeah, oh dear, yeah, he finishes with slightly less front wing than really ideal. But, right, could you do me a favour, mate, as well? Could you grab a screenshot on your phone of the results, please, mate, as well? Cheers, brother. I can just send it into the admin channel.
Look at that.
See at least, anyway.
Rog's to cost third join with the day by Cody's.
Nothing came up on my screen, by the way. That's kind of annoying. But yeah, we're going to be raiding a random channel as well. Hashtag pause raid. So, Viper again, looking even more Chinese than the last time he stepped onto this top step of the podium. Right.
It's a Brendan Lee fanboy, it's all good.
Oh god, fuck that fucking podgy cunt. Right, anyway. He's much quicker than me, but you know, tell me. Right. So, I'm going to go and grab a screenshot myself also here for the Xbox purposes.
The ultimate traitor in the esports series left Mercedes Academy for Ferrari. What a downfall.
Viper wins the race in the end. Two more stops in, mate. He did make 3 pit stops, by the way, Ryan.
Did you get a screenshot?
Rog. I've got one, mate.
You got one, yeah?
Rog P2, yep. Massey P3, Grit P4. Got Big G, Rara, Redman. If you can grab one, possibly. Have you left the lobby, have you? Or you
for fuck's sake.
Grab on your phone, mate, really quick. No one's. Or if anyone could grab a screenshot, fuck it. Just grab one.
Oh, lads.
Nothing else really happened there. Have you got it, mate? Did you?
Yeah.
Nice. So Grit fourth, big, and of course, guys, there is only one thing that's happened now. We got a new champ. I didn't even realise. So, guys, I might as well say Massey, the Sunday Drive champion. P3, of course, is enough for him. Goomba, Becca, Woodsy. I don't know if Gunners is going to be classified. We'll have to talk after in the admin group. Right, so we are going to be conducting some interviews now. Viper, well done, mate. Fastest race win, fastest lap, pole position, clean sweep, mate. Talk us through your dominant performance.
Obviously, ideally, I wanted to do a medium hard, but with everyone else using the softs, I thought may as well give it a go, see what lap time can do. Obviously, got a really good pole lap. Race was relatively standard, you know, keep it out of the wall, and then went on to the softs after I lost fastest lap, got that, and then I don't know if it was just lack of concentration or just I'd be racing for that long, like 30 odd laps. I just hit a wall, spun, and then went around the corner and lost my wings. I then had to pit again. So Luckily, I had just enough gap. Well, I say just enough. I had enough gap to then make the extra pit stop again, and it was just pretty comfortable, to be fair.
Race win, of course, bit number 4 for you.
Yeah.
5 groupies you've done, mate. You've had a very, very good start here, of course. So, mate, obviously, if you are, of course, participating in Season 2, hot odds on favourite as it stands. We don't know who else is going to be here next season, of course.
Yeah.
Hopefully everybody, so you never know, mate. But as it stands, mate, 36 points, climbing ever further up the table. It's going to look like you've been here all year, the way it's going. So, other than that, matey, well done.
Yeah.
Belgium next week.
Cheers.
Enjoy.
Yeah, man.
And one funny thing before we finish our interview with you, mate, was I actually said, imagine if Viper blows up now, we're going to be here in an extra 10 minutes. You spun at the fucking chicane.
Well.
I was like, right, okay.
Got to make it interesting, you know what I mean? Can't be too convincing.
Let's have a look here. Right, so here we go, mate. But no, like I said, well done, mate. That's a fantastic race win for yourself. Right, second position, Raj. First time I've ever entered your ass.
I know.
All the way round once every 6 months when I get a podium. Right, anyway, talk us through, mate. Driver of the day, first podium. Well done, mate. Talk us through it.
I don't know what to say. The last 15 laps were absolutely terrifying. Massey, I don't know if he let me through or something, but
Yeah,
I think he got some damage and let me through. So I was like, that's really nice. Hopefully he'll just like hand back. But then I don't know. He just wouldn't leave me alone. Then the last few laps, he was closing up to within a second. I was absolutely shitting myself, and then came across someone's AI, and just oh my god, because it's a AI lap being lapped, they didn't get out of the way at all, so I was absolutely proving myself that was going to go in the wall. But I just managed to hang on.
You sound knackered.
Yes, I absolutely am. I think normally I love just pounding around, like on a race, just going round and round and round in my own little world. But yeah, having Massey right behind me for the last few laps was absolutely terrifying, and I'm just calming down.
Welcome to the big time, brother. First podium, mate. We've had a load of firsts this season. Great, Redman, yourself. It's been fucking great to fucking interview you guys, man. Honestly.
Thank you.
But mate, I openly said over the last few weeks. Obviously, you had a bit of a rocky start to TSD. A couple of incidents for yourself, mate. Had a couple of private chats, and to be fair, man, I don't think we need any more private chats. Quite frankly, you're fucking smashing it at the moment, like you know what I mean.
Thank you.
Amazing driving. Great results. Woodsy and Goomba said I will get points as gunners. I believe you should. I mean, you're only like technically you didn't complete the allocated amount of laps, but then it didn't even classify Woodsy. So yeah, we'll probably I'll talk about it after. I believe you're going to be getting some. We'll make a note in the race report after. Any clips, of course, to myself or any of the other admins guys. Rog, well done, mate. 32 points. We'll be seeing you in Belgium. Never know. May hear from you again. Fucking well done, mate. Chuffed for you. But not as chuffed as Mr. Third Place. I nearly forgot you won the title. Drivers Champion! And I've been booted out of F1's lobby.
same here.
Fuck's sake. Anyway, fuck your Xbox Live, you cunts. Anyway, we're going to begin. Massey, you joined just after the start of the season. You come in, and you won the fucking title. What a season. Well fucking done. Talk us through the race, mate.
Yeah, I'll absolutely do, but I'll talk about the season in a second because I don't want to take away from what's been awesome. All the admin I'll talk about in a second, but everyone's done a great job. But the race itself, first off, the race is going exactly like I thought it would. I aim to just make sure I was in second after turn one because I knew I've raced Viper at Monaco before and I haven't got his pace around here. So the plan was just stay in second and finish in second. That was the plan. My Xbox had other ideas and just completely, my game froze, then it had a weird buzzing noise and then it turned off. So I was like, this is the end of my racing career, my Xbox bust. But got it turned back on, and then when I rejoined, my wheel didn't work, so I went straight into the wall. So I paused quickly, because the buttons were working, but I couldn't see it, or press the pedals. So I quickly had to pause, unconnect the wheel, connect it again, then when I rejoined again, I saw Roger on the left, and I thought, I'll just let him go, because all that's going to happen if I put my foot down, I'm just going to drive to the side of him, so let Roger go. So at that point I thought, well, I go with the bloody podium. So at that point I just thought, I'll just keep it out of the walls. And I saw Grit pit, because I was thinking of pitting. Once I got the gap back to Big G, as soon as I saw Grit pit, I was like, nah, there's a podium back on here. And then there was one point that Rog mentioned about the AI at the start of the final lap. Oh my god, I shit myself. I thought that was DNF, because I got a run on Rog. on the outside
Yeah.
coming up to turn 1, but I would think I was going through Becca's AI, so I don't know if you saw me. And I had to
I
slam
was
on.
watching that. I was saying, my
Shit
exact
myself.
words were, "What the fuck is he doing?"
But yeah,
I think
great
I'll let you
defending
guys
from
go on
Rog too. Great driving. Yeah, well done. But yeah, still happy with P3 after everything the Xbox did to me. But yeah, as far as the
Just start
season is
calling you
concerned,
the championship fucking collector, you mate. How many have you got this fucking calendar year, mate, or the last 12 months?
it's been a
Fucking amazing.
a good run. ERN, Division 3, BRF1, Division 3, and now the big one, the Sunday Drive, the Blue Ribbon event. But no, I just want to say massive thanks to everyone that let me join the league to start with, because if any ERN people are watching, apologies now, but this is easily the most fun league I've been involved in. I loved every second of it, from the streams, the way it's run, the way the league tables come out. Yeah, top job from everyone.
What's this? I've just seen something in the admin chat. I have to say this.
Oh god.
Massey's won the championship with 2 rounds to go. Kick him out. He's a prick.
Marcus.
It doesn't, I promise. Oh, wait, actually, no. Mark did put something in the chat right now. I've not read it, but his name come up when you said it. I was like, oh dear, I may have actually predicted the future. Matey, flying the flag for TSD, mate. Well done. It's actually, I'm going to say something now. Obviously, it's not the end of the season. I'm going to go all emotional at the end of the year, obviously, as I always do. But you can see, I'm going to backtrack to you, Rog. I'm going to single you out directly here. I remember when we were racing in Division 2, and well, my slow ass lapped you, and you were, you were nowhere. The point I'm trying to get at is the improvement we've seen from the guys this season has been absolutely astounding. Like, if you remember back to the first race of the season when we first saw Gunners, he was literally bouncing off every single fucking wall, wasn't he, at the time? Sorry to kind of, single him out as well. Getting round, almost finishing Monaco. It's amazing just to see some of the fucking great improvements from the guys, is what I'm trying to say. Absolutely fantastic, guys. But every show must come to an end, of course. This is the end of tonight's stream. And we're going to go on a little raid, guys. Is anybody in my channel? Should we go and say hello to some other motherfucker on Twitch right now? Who the fuck have we got here? Right. I'm going to go, and we're going to raid a guy called Uvons, who's a guy I like to race with. On a 5-lap basis. I've done 1 5-lap race in the last year, and it was with him, so obviously I can consider him my friend now. Okay, so next race is going to be Belgium. That's next Sunday. On my channel, I'm going to be doing a FIFA stream right after this. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Massey, great congratulations on the championship, mate, of course, as per. Hopefully you'll be able to grab the championship, or will Viper stonk away with it, or will Rog put his name into the mix, or will any other fucker do it? I mean, it didn't let anybody get voted for the pole position poll, the pole poll. Hey, we're gonna call it the pole. Yeah, but yeah, no, good stuff, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Let's go and raid Uvons, guys. Thank you very much for watching. All the best. God bless. Good night. Bye for now.